They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Makes the grab, past the marker, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid, strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Got him downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's up to 47 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USA!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Tabot. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Vaughn. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to cut.
Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 87 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll ride the hot hand. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Makes the grab over the middle. At the 45, on its way. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should...
That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulls. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
But that means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a... Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Turning it on. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Bulls.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tavai. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, USF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure you're back.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Finds his big tight end.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Makes the grab on the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to... Every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys, offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis will throw. Got it set up on the outside. Nice move there. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Find space on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, USA! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant got him set up at the 20.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. After the run, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got his man.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Davis looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late. Still
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch on the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They get...